religion and madhab.
This fellow is VP from Banaras. He is working on dharma. I said, what do you mean by dharma? There are, I think, 1200 definitions of the word dharma. How can you define it? It's very difficult to get, and should not be translated in English. It's impossible. I keep saying dharma is property. See, the salt to dharma is give saltiness. It's very natural property. Dharma is natural property.
Okay, may I invite our students to felicitate Dr. T.P. Shashikumar, please.
Yes, please come.
You have to have fire inside.
Please, sir. Oh, sorry. Please, could you? Also, Dr. Pradhanka Bhattacharya, please. And our head ma'am, Srimati Nurima Bhattacharya, could you please join us on the dais? I would also like to invite the professors of our department who are present here onto the dais. So, Professor Kaushik Jordar.
Very good morning to all the respected audience and my beloved students. Now welcome to this very auspicious occasion of World Philosophy Day of the Department of Philosophy, University of North Bengal. It has been our heritage to continue with this program, which is usually sponsored by the Indian Council of Philosophical Research. And it is their inspiration definitely that we can think about such a program yearly. This year also we had applied for the sanction, but finally it's like we are being sponsored by North Bengal University. Okay, but the inspiration is always there from ICPR. So this time, as the format actually is prescribed by as we are guided by the Indian Council of Philosophical Research, there are certain themes that we can select for celebrating this particular occasion of World Philosophy Day. So when we had sent the proposal, and right from the beginning, I had in mind to focus on the critical thinking aspect of philosophy, which I personally feel is actually doing philosophy or making philosophy so significant in its exercise. Now, this is a 20th year actually. This World Philosophy Day celebration was started in 2002 and this is the 20th year of its celebration. And the theme which has been declared by UNESCO this time for World Philosophy Day is Man for Future or Man of Future. Okay, I may be wrong, it's off or for, I get confused, but it's human of future. I can interpret it human for future also. I prefer to do that we can understand human for future also. So what is basically our duty this time? And this I consider is my duty to contribute in the philosophy discourse so that we can make this particular theme very meaningful. So what critical thinking is about and how is it related to this particular theme of man for future? And why is philosophy given this noble task, this heavy responsibility of making this particular theme as the theme for celebrating World Philosophy Day? Now, what is critical thinking basically? Critical thinking is about self-reflection. As we were hearing DrTPS yesterday, that the basic problem lies in if the conflict ends up in yourself, it ends up forever. So this self-analysis, self-reflection is as if basically the root and the solution lies it all there. So, but definitely, what is the purpose of doing this self-reflection? Because we need to have self-control in order to solve our problems and to set our goals and to focus those goals prominently. This is basically applicable to any aspect of our life, any aspect of our living. And this helps in actually pursuing and managing whatever you study in your philosophy, be it any paper. So critical thinking is an approach. It is an approach. It is basically building up of a typical approach of doing philosophy. So I do not consider critical thinking as different from philosophizing. Hence the topic is, or the theme is critical thinking and philosophizing. So it's basically almost similar. Now there are different ways of thinking critically. There are different approaches of thinking critically. One of those which is dealt by two of our speakers today, or maybe three of them, I'm not sure, is the dialectics. So why is it that we consider this as very important in building up a to have three speakers who are absolutely, I personally am so satisfied with getting all these three speakers today, because I have a lot of expectation regarding this particular topic which I have selected, and I'm so fortunate and so thankful to everybody that they have agreed to come here and speak. Though one of our speakers he had some problem to come here physically, and so he'll be joining us online today from Pune due to some emergency. He was supposed to come and his tickets are also bought, but somehow he could not manage it. So we had to adjust with, and he wants to speak. He said me that I want to really speak. So I'm so happy that he wants to contribute to the seminar, so we'll manage that through the online mode. And the others you have here. So please students, please feel free to interact and to make the program a success. Thank you all.
I would like to thank all the degrees present on the dais for joining us on the dais. And thanks to our head ma'am for the welcome address. Now, we are a little bit ahead of schedule, but due to certain exigencies, it makes sense for us to actually push on and try and finish the sessions sooner if possible. So, so we will roll on now to the first academic session. And the first academic session is chaired by Professor Anirban Mukherjee. Okay. And the speakers are going to be Dr. T.P. Shashikumar and Dr. Pralanta Bhattacharya. So I'll now hand over the space to Professor Anirban Mukherjee. As you please.
Comfortable there to listen to the speaker. So 30 minutes and 10 minutes for answer. Oh, yeah.
Very good morning to all of you. Professor Jyotish Chandra Boshak was supposed to chair this session, but we have not been able to get in touch with him and he is not present. So the head of our department approached me to chair this session. I was hoping that Jyotish would turn up any time, but he hasn't till now. In this session, we have two speakers, Dr. T.P. Shashikumar. Many of you might have heard him speak yesterday, so you are familiar with him and his way of presenting whatever he talks about. Today he is going to talk about conflictology, thinking against feeling. So it has an interesting title. I would look forward to listening to him, and then we'll have some discussion, of course. The next speaker would be Dr. Pralanta Bhattacharya. He is an associate professor in the Department of Philosophy, Calcutta University. He is going to speak on methodological consideration of metaphysics, understanding Hegel's dialectic. So